Welcome to the Rundown, everyone. I'm your host, Nick Simonson, and if you're looking to speed up your walleye angling success this summer, start with the Slow Death rig. This once secret rig gets its power from a specially designed hook designed to spin a large chunk of nightcrawler in the water, much like you would get from a standard spinner offering that you would fish this time of year as well. Now we're in midsummer, and that means walleyes are on the feed, and the Slow Death rig fits the bill for that space between the slower, more subtle Lindy rig and the faster spinners and crawler harnesses that you're seeing used this time of year as well. But the Slow Death rig's beauty comes in the way it can be fished slow. That crazy action from the special bent hook, that Slow Death hook, is absolutely phenomenal. That triggers the bite because not only do you have that great action, but you also have the allure of the scent and flavor that's coming from that large piece of nightcrawler. Now, the simplicity of the rig is also phenomenal. Simply tying a Palomar knot to the special hook and a Palomar knot to the ball bearing swivel allows you to create a rig that you can adjust, but most of the time you're looking to use a stretch of fluorocarbon about 3 feet in length. And I recommend using 12, 14, or 20 pound fluorocarbon to prevent any added line twist that might occur in the process of trolling the rig through the depths where walleyes are lurking. So by using that fluorocarbon, you also have abrasion resistance, so you can troll it through rocky areas or snaggy areas, and it'll stand up to the teeth of hungry walleyes. So, specialized hook, about 3 feet, 3.5 feet of that fluorocarbon line, and then you're gonna have a really high quality ball bearing swivel up front. Now fish these slow, 1/4 mile an hour to 1/2 mile an hour, through those craggy areas, through those transition areas. That's what's going to put you on fish. And you're going to have to thread that nightcrawler on very carefully, because the nose of the nightcrawler, when threaded on that hook, acts as the keel, acts as the driving force that spins the nightcrawler on that specialized hook. So take your time, thread it on. It's going to take some practice. It's a little bit different than some of the standard rigs that you use to fish walleyes this time of year. Pinch the nightcrawler off with about 1 inch hanging off the back of the hook. Run it through the water to see, is it doing that neat circular motion that the rig has become famous for. You can pick up these hooks from Mustad and other retailers at your local runnings and save them in, say, size 1, 2, and 4. Those are the predominant sizes that produce this time of year when walleyes are looking for a bigger bite to eat. The Slow Death rig is one that needs to be added to your arsenal, stored on your spinner rigs alongside your standard crawler harnesses or single hook rigs so that you can be on fish. Fish it in those transition areas and fish it slowly. The action works almost to the point where you're stopped. That little hook and that crawler combo are just going to keep spinning. And that gives you the time to put it in front of a wary walleye and trigger them not only with the motion, but the flavor and the scent of live bait. I'm Nick Simonson for the Rundown. I hope that you will add the Slow Death rig to your arsenal this summer and you'll be out there catching walleyes left and right. Good fishing to you.